Okay, so I bought this book on Audible as an audiobook because I literally never have time to sit down and read. So I just listen when I have a second to listen, like during nap time or bedtime or something like that. But I also won like a mini, it was some kind of team challenge that Maria, our upline, my upline, was doing. And I won this little tiny, look at how cute it is, book. And it's called You Are a Badass. So this is basically like the Cliff Notes, and so I went through it the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, these are like the best parts of the book. So I just felt like because of everything that, oh, hold on. I'm telling them we're starting now in the other chat. Okay. Because of everything that's happened this month, as far as like kids going back to school and hey, Maria, but kids going back to school. And I think that a lot of people are feeling like they're kind of stuck or they're frustrated or maybe they're struggling, which I hate that word, but I use it all the time. I just feel like it's a mindset thing. So I wanted to hop on here tonight and really just read to you guys some of the things that, Maria, I'm using this book that I won from you because it is awesome and it has like the best parts of You Are a Badass. So that's what we're going to read. Okay, so my first thing that I want to read is, what are you doing here? Every single person is born with unique and valuable gifts to share with the world. Once we figure out what ours are and decide to live our lives putting them to use, that's when and only when the real party begins. Living a life on purpose is available to everyone. So if you're struggling or settling or completely confused about what you're supposed to do with your life, know that the answer is already here. It exists, and so does the life you can't wait to create. You just need to get some clarity first. Here are some guidelines on getting clear on who you are and what your calling is. Number 1, be the alien. Imagine that you're an alien floating around in outer space and you suddenly swoop down to Earth and inhabit, I don't know how to read that word, sorry, your own body. What is the person that you've inhabited so obviously you're awesome at? What do they have the most fun doing? What connections do they have? What resources and opportunities are available to them? How are you going to use this new body and this existence to create something fabulous and awesome starting right now? This exercise is hugely helpful for getting a new perspective and stepping outside our boring ass ruts of tired old excuses and lame habits. It can also be very useful in making you aware of all of the staggering possibilities and resources that you have at your fingertips and take for granted or do not see. Number 2, take the first right step. Instead of wasting hours and days and years trying to figure out your perfect next move, just do something already. Oh, the time we wasted rolling ideas around in our heads, imagining what ifs, coming up with perfect reasons why and then perfect reasons why not, tearing at our cuticles, making our friends and family carefully screen their calls in case it's us again, wanting to go over some ideas. Get out of your head and take action. You don't have to know exactly where it's going to take you. You just need to start with one thing that feels right and keep following the right feeling things and see where they lead. Number 3, do your best wherever you're at. Once you take this first step, it's possible that you won't land on your dream situation right away. You might land on a stepping stone. Have a good attitude and be grateful for all of the things that are helping you live the life of your dreams. And it will not only make your life a more pleasant place to be, but it will also raise your frequency and attract the people and opportunities to you that will take you in the direction you want to go. Remember that you are going for it. This is You Are a Badass. Remember that you are going for it. You are bravely moving towards your dreams. You are surrounded by unthinkable miracles and opportunities. Number 4, don't reinvent the wheel. What things are people doing that you would love to do too? Who do you think is the coolest person ever? You don't need to invent the ideal life from scratch. You just need to figure out what makes you feel alive. Get specific about the things in their lives that turn you on. Is it because they got to travel the world? Is it that they have a solid routine? Is it that they have no routine? Is it that they work alone, that they work in the nude, that they get to be outside all day, that they work with their hands, their eyes, their ears, their animals, their spouse? The more specific you get, the easier it will be to create a picture of what you want. Number 5, don't get caught up in the Thunderbolt hype. I think one of the most paralyzing misconceptions is that we're all supposed to have one true calling that comes to us in a mighty flash of soul-defining insight. Let yourself off the hook if you don't have that one big perfect thing that you know you came here to do, and feel good about the fact that you'll probably fulfill several callings throughout your life. Follow what feels good in the moment, every moment, and it will lead you through a most excellent life. Number 6, follow your fantasies. What do you fantasize about when you're staring out the window of a train, or before you go to sleep at night, or when you're pretending to listen to someone really boring talk your ear off, which hopefully is not me right now? Tap into what brings you joy instead of what you think you need to do to survive. Our fantasies are the most revealing peepholes into who we are and what we think is awesome. They are our realities in an excuse-free world. What if you decided to do the most outrageous, most exciting thing you ever dared to fantasize about, regardless of what anyone, including your terrified self, thought? That would be living. And number 7, love yourself like you're the only you there is, because you are. So that is the first thing. And if you guys have anything, oh my gosh, unfuck yourself, like I want to order that so bad. Yes, I love it, Brittany. Self-development is huge, you guys, huge. If you are not doing self-development, and this is why I'm doing this tonight, because like I said at the beginning of the Zoom, and some of you guys hadn't hopped on yet, but it's been a really stressful day for me. And this is not something to whine and complain about to you guys, but I wanted to let you know why we changed it up to a personal development Zoom, because I felt like I had given so much of myself that I was empty. And I think that happens to a lot of people sometimes. We're always on our phone. We're talking to people that give us no's all the time. We're, talking to people that are telling us later and then they don't follow through, or people that don't respond, or literally you're doing everything for everyone else all the time, as a wife, as a mother, as a network marketer. And you guys, if you are not filling up your cup with something and you keep pouring your cup out, eventually you're not going to have anything left for yourself. So that's how I was feeling today. And I know a lot of people in this profession, in this industry, start feeling like that at some point. And that's when you really need to focus on filling yourself up. So this is for me and for you guys. But don't be afraid to unmute yourself if you have anything to say or add, or a question, or you can use the chat or whatever. Okay. I am still knee deep in the midst of what's been happening at home, and Hub's gone till late Thursday night. I will get my IPs done before I go to sleep because Maria's a badass. And she makes no excuses, you guys. 6 kids, first days of school shopping, husband not home, laundry piled up in mounds. Absolutely nuts. And she's 80K. Okay, let's talk about it. All right. Your brain is your bitch. Remember, everything you desire already exists. You just have to shift your perception in order to see it made manifest. Your job isn't to know the how, it's to know the what, and to be open to discovering and receiving the how. Keep your thoughts directed at your goal. Do everything that you do now. Do know how to do to make it happen. Decide with unwavering determination that it will happen, and be on the lookout for the opportunity. The moment you have the audacity to start believing in the not yet seen, your reality will begin to shift. Here are some tried and true ways to show your brain who's driving the bus. Number 1, ask and it is given. Get quiet, get in the zone, and get in touch with source energy. Clear out the chatter in your brain and create a clean, uncluttered space to impress the thoughts of what you want into the giant substance that is source energy. Ask for what you want. Send out a nice, clear message in a nice, clear space and begin the manifestation process. If you guys don't know what manifestation is, it is literally speaking things into existence and manifesting what you want out of life, out of a situation. Positivity breeds positivity type of thing. So if you're waking up in the morning and, oh my gosh, I was talking to a girl today like this, and literally everything out of her mouth wasn't, and I was saying positive things to her, but everything out of her mouth was negativity. And I just don't understand people like that, because I know it's a mindset shift. I know it's hard, But if you're constantly bashing yourself and you're constantly telling yourself negativity, then why in the world would anything be positive? So it's all about manifesting what you want in life. Number 2, act as if. If you want something badly, even if you don't have any evidence that it's possible for you to attain, act as if it is. Fake it until you make it. Do it in spite of yourself. Number 3, make a vision board. If you guys haven't done this, maybe we should have like a vision board Zoom sometime, Maria, and like do vision boards together. A vision board Zoom? That would be fun. Okay. Number 3, make a vision board, right? I haven't done an updated one in like 7 months, so I need to update and become more specific. We should do it. Okay. Cut out pictures of places, people, things, and experiences that you want in your life. Paste them onto a board and hang it somewhere where you'll see it all day long. I've seen people have completely insane results with this. They're manifested down to the tiniest details, the exact home or piece of furniture or place of employment that they put on their board. It's freaky deaky and super easy. Give it a shot. Number 4, surround yourself with people who think the way that you want to think. Amen. Okay. Everybody say hey to Zach. Hey, Zach.
Hey, you stole my drink.
I didn't steal it. It was over here. Okay. Sorry. Number 4, surround yourself with people who think the way you want to think. Betsy said, hey. Surround yourself with people who act on their big ideas, who take action on making positive change in the world, and who see nothing as out of their reach. Being around inspired, visionary, enthusiastic people who are living their truths is one of the fastest ways to massively transform your life. This is why we have team pages. This is why we have chats. This is why we have Zooms at night. If you guys are not plugging in, you are not getting poured into by the people that are most like you, that have the goals most like you, that have determination most like you, that have what you want. Like, do you see where I'm going? You have to plug in. And number 5, love yourself unless you have a better idea. I love this book because at the end of every single chapter, the last tip is to love yourself. All right, how to get over your BS already. Procrastination and perfection. Procrastination is one of the most popular forms of self-sabotage because it's really easy. There are so many fun things you can do in order to procrastinate, and there's no lack of other people who are totally psyched to procrastinate with you. And while it can be super fun in the moment, eventually the naughtiness buzz wears off and you're sitting there a few years later feeling like a loser, wondering why the hell you still haven't gotten your act together, and why other people you know are getting big fat promotions at their jobs or taking trips around the world or talking about the latest orphanage they've opened in Cambodia on NPR. If you're serious about changing your life, you'll find a way. If you're not, you'll find an excuse. In the interest of getting where you want to go in this lifetime, here are some tried and true tips to help you stop procrastinating. Number 1, remember that done is better than perfect. Just get the damn website up already, or send out the mailers, or make the sales calls, or book the gig even though you're not totally ready yet. Nobody else cares or will probably even notice everything isn't 100% perfect. And quite honestly, nothing ever will be 100% perfect anyway, so you might as well start now. There's no better way to get things done than to already be rolling along. Momentum is a wonderful thing, not to mention highly underrated, so get off your ass and get started now. When you're working on whatever you're working on, sorry, this is number 2, I forgot. Notice where you stop. When you're working on whatever you're working on, or whatever you're pretending to work on, where exactly do you stop? Is it when you have to do the research, make the scary phone calls, figure out how to raise the money, right after you start, when you have to commit, when it starts getting good, right before it takes off, before you even get out of bed? If you can pinpoint the precise moment that you say, screw it, I'm out of here, you can prepare yourself for hitting the oil slick by hiring coaches or assistants, or psyching yourself up, or delegating that particular part of it out, or removing known distractions. Once you become aware of what your weak spots are, you can start to protect yourself against them. Turn off the internet and phone while you're working. Make the kitchen off limits until you're done if you constantly find yourself standing in front of the open refrigerator, door in a stupor. Number 3, make a bet on your success. A good way to make yourself accountable is to make a bet with someone who will hold you to it. This is what I did with my husband when I started my previous business. And it worked really well because he didn't think I was going to make it. And I was like, you watch me, right? Tell them that if you don't meet their deadline, you'll donate $1,000 or some amount that feels painful to lose, but realistic, to a group or a cause that makes your flesh crawl. You might find this kind of horror works wonders for your self-discipline. Number 4, own it and work with it. If you're the kind of person who blows everything off until the last minute, and you know this about yourself, why waste your time freaking out while you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing? Go to the damn beach, have a cocktail, and when the pressure's on, get down to business. There's nothing worse than time wasted pretending to work on stressing out while trying to have fun. No work gets done and no fun is had. It's the worst of both worlds. Figure out how much time you truly need to get the job done and go do something else until the clock starts ticking. And number 5, love yourself right now, wherever you're at. Okay. And then there was one more. Whoa. And market. You guys good? 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 All right, it's the money one. Okay, money, your new best friend. Here's the thing. Making money isn't only about the money, just as losing weight isn't only about losing weight, and finding your soulmate isn't only about finding your soulmate. It's about who you become and what you believe is possible for yourself. We live in a universe that is vibrating with energy. Our universe is abundant and everything you desire is here, in this moment, waiting for you to shift your perception and your energy and receive it, money included. Money is energy like anything else, and when you're operating at a high frequency with no resistance to it and take the right action, you can manifest the money you desire. We all know that we have to work to make money. We've been taught that all our lives, but what we're not taught is that we must also align our energy with the financial abundance we seek. If you are going to play a bigger game, for example, quit your ho-hum job and invest in your own business, buy a house and send your kids to private schools, hire a coach, hire a house cleaner, buy a new mattress, etc., you are going to need money. And it will either be the money you have or you are going to need to manifest the money if you don't have it already. And manifesting it is going to be pretty damn hard if you insist that not only is it not there for you, but that you aren't the kind of person who could ever make it or pay it off if you borrowed it. In order to transform your life, you may have to spend the money you do have, get a loan, sell something, borrow from a friend, put it on your credit card, or manifest it in some other way, which is going to go against some pretty deep-seated beliefs we've all been raised with about how going into debt is irresponsible. This is about taking a leap of faith into a new realm that you strongly desire to be in, demanding of yourself that you rise to the occasion and start living your damn life already. Our relationship with money is just as important as the actions we take to manifest it, which is one reason why so many people who work their asses off their whole lives but have lousy energy around money are left wondering why they have nothing to show for it. First rule of wealth consciousness: come from a place of abundance, not lack. When we say we want money for something, we often come from a place of, I don't have it, it does not exist, so I need to create it. This has us focusing on and believing in lack, thereby lowering our frequency and attracting more lack. When we say, I am manifesting $5,000 to go on a trip to Italy, you just watch me. Our faith in the yet unseen is strong and our frequency is high. Thus, so is our ability to attract money. Believe that you can have what you desire, that it really truly already exists, and then go out and get it. Second rule of wealth consciousness: get clear on where you're at. Start healing your relationship with money. Sit your broke ass down and write a letter to money and then break it down sentence by sentence and create some new money affirmations. Repeat your new affirmations and feel them in your bones. Replace your story that I resent needing money with I'm grateful to money for helping me live such an awesome life. Third rule of wealth, Third rule of wealth consciousness: get clear on where you desire to be. We all need money. We need it to feed ourselves, buy clothes, get shelter, water, medicine, etc. Once it goes beyond basic survival, however, and we get into the arena of how much money we need, if we've got guilt and judgment and terror over what it means to have it and what people will think of us if we do, this is where all hell is going to break loose. Feeling like you don't deserve the things that make you the happiest and the best version of yourself because it's greedy or is asking too much ultimately rips off the rest of the world because you aren't fully being supported, and as a result, you aren't sharing your highest frequency with the world. Be your best, do your best, demand the best, expect the best, receive the best, and put your best out into the world so everyone can receive your best too. Fourth rule of wealth consciousness: raise your frequency. Nothing has any value other than the value we put on it. If we believe we are worth $10 an hour, that's the frequency we'll put out, and that's the kind of client or job we'll attract. If we believe we're worth $1,000 an hour, that's the frequency we'll put out, and that's the kind of client or employment opportunities we'll attract. In order to create wealth, you must bring yourself into energetic alignment with the money you desire to manifest. If you're nowhere near who or where you want to be, keep pushing yourself to raise your prices or seek higher paying jobs. Surround yourself with higher frequency experiences and people. Beef up your education and know-how. Make vision boards of what you want your life to look like. Again, raising your frequency is like developing a muscle. Strengthening it is a process. Fifth rule of wealth consciousness: get real. There's a big difference between walking around saying you want to make $1 million a year and having crystal clear intentions, fierce desire, and hell-bent action towards the specific goal. Start by thinking about the life you'd love to live and why. Figure out exactly how much money you need to manifest it to make it happen. How much money do you now need to make per year, per month, per hour? The universe responds to details. The universe responds to energy. The universe responds to badasses. Lame, vague goals are the best way to live a lame, vague life. Decide what it is that you want and write down the exact cost. Then make it urgent. The money is there if you really truly desire it. The trick is to treat your dreams with the same urgency and determination as, say, paying rent or having a rotten tooth pulled. Sixth rule of wealth consciousness: get hungry. Do every single thing that you can think of to manifest this money/new lifestyle. Whether you've got your own business or you work for someone else, listen to everyone around you speak with new ears. Is there an opportunity for a new, better paying situation that you may have not noticed before? Is there a position you can create or suggest that you would get at your desired income level? It's not your job to know the how. It's your job to ask for what you want and wait to discover the how, then take action. Continue to do everything humanly possible to magnetize it to you, and then surrender to the universe and be on the lookout for something unexpected to come in. Seventh rule of wealth consciousness: love yourself, and you will have it all. And that is where I want to end. This book is absolutely amazing. And like I said, this is just like very small cliff notes. She cusses, she's funny, she uses things that are super relatable, and that is my kind of book. So if you guys don't have it, definitely order it or go, I don't know, read the preview, go watch some YouTube videos. But if you're not filling your own cup up with positivity every single day, you cannot put it into your customers and your promoters and your business and your life and your personality. You can't put it into anything. So my challenge to you guys this week is to do personal development every single day, at least 20 to 30 minutes every single day. I do it in the morning because it fires me up for the day, but you can do it anytime. But just remember to do it because you have to fill your cup up. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. I'm hopping on Power Hour. I hope to see you guys there, and I will talk to you later.